retirees. We're also retired.
You get my jumper, the furthest one on the left. Leg, bro. Dicky!
Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Australia Cup qualifying matches. We're into the final stages and it's two sides who will be gunning for a place in the latter part of the competition. It's a game between Brindabella Blues and Queanbeyan City, who are the home side for this game. I'm Sam Watson, your commentator for today. It's a really exciting game to see if either of these sides can break into those later positions in the table. And two sides that were in the same league last season. Queanbeyan City promoted to the top tier as champions of the Capital Premier League in 2024. And as both teams get ready for kickoff, we'll go through the starting lineups. Starting with the home side, Queanbeyan City coach Goran Josifovski names a 4-3-3 starting lineup. In goal, number 1, Nicholas Middleton. It's a back four of number 10, Gabriel Ayul. And a centre-back partnership of number 5, Nahuel Guerrero. Number 2, Christian Tokic. With number 3, Jack Leverett at right back. It's a midfield 3, number 6, Marko Savkovic is the deeper lying midfielder. Number 8, Daniel Roberts. And number 12, Noah van der Poel ahead of him. And it's a front 3 of number 18, Sam Abba. Number 22, Nico Abbott. And number 9, Thomas Blasevsky. That is the starting lineup for Queanbeyan. On the bench, Johnny Haidu, Finn Beasley, Michael Galich, Takuya Miyabayashi, and Charlie Ray. They're almost ready for kickoff. Looks like Queanbeyan will be the ones kicking off. And we'll go through the lineup of Brindabella. In goal, number 1, Reese Flissinger. It's a back 4 again. Number 2, Jacob Ayul at left back. Number 10, Daniel Munoz. Partnering number 5, Oliver Vitchens in the centre of defence. With number 2, Daniel McKenny. Number 20, Daniel McKenny at right back. It's a midfield 2 ahead of them. Lachlan Marjorie Banks. Partnering number 4, Finn Harmer. Number 12, Nicholas Blaskovic is on the left. Number 17, Deng Elia Deng on the right. And up front, number 13, Curtis Schaefer. And number 7, Henry Wilkes. On the bench, number 99, Sebastian Bellarohan. Riley Williams. Number 9, Kieran Allen. Number 8, David Gurney. And number 15, Jonathan John. We're almost ready to get underway here at South Jerrabomberra. It's a cool evening in the south of Canberra. And Nico Abbott will get us underway. Queanbeyan kicking from right to left to start this game. And they will be the favourites on the basis of their position as an NPL side, but these two teams at the end of the season contested the Capital Premier League Grand Final, in which Queanbeyan did win. They were the favourites for that game as the champions of the Capital Premier League. Brindabella Blues making a bit of a surprise run to the final as they finished 4th. Had to win 2 crucial games to get to the final, whereas Queanbeyan got there with just a one-off victory. Here's Noah van der Poel on the ball, looking to release his teammate Blasevsky. Ball's out for a throw. Nico Abbott has the ball under his arm, and he'll be a key player for Brindabella to shut down 26 goals in the regular Capital Premier League season last campaign. He's already off the mark in the NPL. They're putting Brindabella under pressure early. Cleared away by Daniel Munoz. And I think the offside flag has showed it's gone the way of Brindabella. Here at the feet of Marko Savkovic. He'll get it back and he'll have a go. Almost thought it could trickle through to Nico Abbott. Brindabella sat deep early, but they're looking to hit on the counter-attack. One back by Queanbeyan. Daniel Roberts laying it off for Gabriel Ayul. Linking up with Sam Abba on this left wing. Guerrero back to Daniel Roberts. Here's Gabriel Ayul trying to take on Marjorie Banks. Ball's been won back by Abba, who's just driving through, and he's trying to find the run. He's won it back. The bounce back to Nico Abbott. He was trying to find Blazevski, who's making the run now. Abbott trying to pick him out. Header one. And important claim by Reese Flissinger in the net for Brindabella. But Queanbeyan looking the more likely early on. Only played a few minutes. Important header one there by Christian Tokic. Back it goes to Vitchens. And the long ball looking for Curtis Schaefer, who could get there, and it's away by Tokic. Curtis Schaefer in such good form this season. He was their top scorer in 2024, scored 10 goals in their 21 league games. This season already, though, in their most recent game, they're coming off a 4-4 draw with White Eagles. Schaefer scored 4 goals inside the first 45 minutes. This long throw looking for one of his teammates there. Back it goes. The cross in low. Lovely first touch, Marjorie Banks trying to get there. And Guerrero try and run it away. A few appeals from Brindabella players. Goal kick goes the way of Queanbeyan, though. That's a little reminder of the quality that they possess going forward. It's a difficult task for Brindabella up against this Queanbeyan defence. They had the best defensive record last season in the Capital Premier League. Nicely done by Abbott. Back it goes to Nicholas Middleton. Between the sticks for Queanbeyan. Tokic will look back for Noel Guerrero. And it goes to Ayul, looking to take on Marjorie Banks. And he cuts inside Marjorie Banks. Well done by Ayul. Looking to the back post, and it's a really good claim by Reese Flissinger. Brindabella looking to get forward quickly. It's been a really exciting start to the game. Away by Roberts. Back it goes. And a chance for Brindabella to get a bit of sustained possession at the back. It's a good long ball looking for Schaefer. Ayul reads it well. He'll get it back following the attempted pass from Finn Harmer. And a deep free kick for Queanbeyan. Ayul. But trying to take on his marker, and he's done brilliantly, but Marjorie Banks did well to block off the run. Wide it goes. Savkovic. Throw goes the way of Queanbeyan. Headed on, looking for Nicholas Abbott. Savkovic and Roberts between them win the ball back for Queanbeyan. Brindabella looking to go forward. Lovely pass. Gives a bit of room. And a strong attempted tackle there by Henry Wilkes. Forward come Queanbeyan. They give away possession. Well won back by Guerrero, and Abbott is looking to be released. Pass from Noah Vanderpoel. Couldn't find him. The ball's out of play for a Brindabella throw. Ayul heading over to take the throw in for Brindabella. Back it goes to Oliver Vitchens, wearing the captain's armband for Brindabella today. Looking for Wilkes. That long ball might find Curtis Schaefer. Will find the hands, the grateful hands of Nick Middleton. Guerrero seen a lot of the ball early on. And looking to release ABBA with a long ball. Well done from a defensive perspective there. And cleared by Vitchens. Now a bit of space for Wilkes. Tokic in strongly. One back again by Queanbeyan. Not really allowing Brindabella to build a move from an attacking perspective. Now Gabriel Ayul, run, looking for lovely leave by ABBA. Releases Van der Poel, trying to take on Harmer. And he kept the ball in the end. Noah Van der Poel did well. Played by Marjorie Banks, finding Schaefer. He's got plenty of numbers streaming forward. Schaefer. Lovely link up of passes there by Brindabella. Gabriel Ayul has a lot of time to pick this pass up and just keeps it in the end. Back it goes to Middleton. Now Tokic. Well, one back by Ayul almost. The other Ayul, Jacob, that left fullback for Brindabella. Both Ayuls deployed in the left fullback position for either side. Here's Gabriel Ayul on the ball, looking back for Miguel Guerrero. Side it goes to Tokic. Two centre backs have had a lot of possession early on. Roberts looked long for Abbott, and great claim by the goalkeeper who nearly dropped it. Reese Flissinger did really well to come out and claim the ball, but almost took his eye off it in the end. He attempted a long ball looking for Wilkes. Comfortable win again. Christian Tokic. Queanbeyan supporters here making a bit of noise down below us. Back it goes to Flissinger. So fairly even start to the game. Queanbeyan looking the more dangerous going forward. Haven't really tested Reese Flissinger as of yet. Marjorie Banks, bit of a risky ball, but did well in the end to find Oliver Vitchens. Ayul, Jacob Ayul's ball in. And Schaefer applying the pressure on Marko Savkovic. Header won by Vitchens. Wilkes appeals for handball. He picks it up though. Wilkes eventually runs the ball out of play. Brindabella will be relishing the opportunity to play Queanbeyan this season. Of course, they won't play in the league, with Queanbeyan promoted to the NPL, to get a bit of revenge for that grand final success. Vitchens under pressure by Abbott. And ball almost won back. Lovely turn by Harmer though. Looking for Marjorie Banks. Ayul's getting very high for Queanbeyan. Van der Poel. And over it comes to Ayul again. Abba shot down by Finn Harmer. Did really well in the end. Throw goes the way of Gabriel Ayul. Look back for Miguel Guerrero. Look how deep Brindabella are sat. Queanbeyan with the ball, Marko Savkovic. Looking wide for his teammate Jack Leverett to get forward. Savkovic is going to unleash from long range. Not a bad effort. Comfortably wide in the end, but hit the ball really well. Took a little bobble as well. Niko Savkovic sends a little warning the way of Reese Fleser in goal. He's capable of hitting those from long range. Ball picked up here by Roberts, finding Van der Poel. The back heel for Roberts. Daniel Roberts. Ball saved by Reese Fleser. Potential handball. Gives opportunity for Brindabella to get a few numbers forward. Header one by Ayul. Can Abba keep the ball in? Sam Abba's looked dangerous early on. Back it goes by McCanny. Dangerous ball though, and it's been won by Thomas Blasevsky, who could be an on goal here, and really well defended in the end by Oliver Vitchens. Really big interception there, otherwise that could have been 1-0. Thomas Blasevsky in on goal. Flick on by Wilkes. Looking to find Nicholas Blaskovic there, and the free kick goes the way of Brindabella. And this is a really promising situation. Curtis Schaefer heading over to pick the ball up. Daniel Munoz joining him as well. I think it was actually Munoz who made that important interception just a few minutes ago. And he's potentially lining this one up. Schaefer looks the more likely. Up against Middleton. It's a stuttering run up. Munoz leaves it, and Schaefer knocks it forward. The set piece did not work out for Brindabella there. Not one they'll want to look back on with any fondness. Bit of a mix-up between Munoz and Schaefer. Now can Queanbeyan make them even more miserable. Ball seen how to play though, well defended. Back it goes to Savkovic. The flick with Daniel McKenny. And one by Ayul. Roberts, well one back by Deng Ali Deng. Acrobatic clearance away by Guerrero. Trying to link up with Abbott. Didn't have eyes for the ball there. Abbott trying to release Nico Abbott. The obvious danger man for Queanbeyan. Played in so many different countries, Nico Abbott. So much experience. Can he be a difference for Goran Josifovski's side tonight? Savkovic has seen a lot of the ball. Free kick goes the way of Queanbeyan. Foul committed by Henry Wilkes. And now Queanbeyan have a set piece of their own, a bit further out for this one, but Nico Abbott is standing over it. Looks like the cross will be the option he takes. He's looking to release Blasevsky. Tokic puts it back into the mixer. Headed away. Cleared in the end. by Daniel McKenny. Gabriel Ayul will take this long throw. And everyone missed it in the end. Good claim by Fleser though. Numbers getting forward. Schaefer is making the run. Savkovic followed him all the way and wins the header as well. Hard work pays off for Marko Savkovic, and that ball might just find Blazevski up against Ayul, who's stuck with him all the way. Blazevski goes for goal. Over the bar by Thomas Blazevski. Short goal kick taken to Munoz. It's made a really impactful start to the game. Now, Lachlan Marjorie Banks away by Vitchins. Dang, all over. Daniel Roberts there. Free kick out the way of Queanbeyan. Roberts with a bit of time to turn. Finding Abbott, lovely first touch. It's released, couldn't find Blazevski. He's been full of running. Leverett trying to find Sam Abbott. Played just over 19 minutes. Score remains 0-0 between last season's Capital Premier League Grand Finalists. McKenny now on the ball. Over to Vitchins. Munoz now has Jacob Ayul to his left. And again, they'll opt for the long ball, looking for Wilkes, which Tokic has won most of those headers so far in this game. And that ball by Savkovic, looking to release. Blazevski in the back pass, might find his way into the back of the net. It's a nightmare moment for Brindabella Blues. And Queanbeyan City take the lead, profiting from the error. An own goal from Daniel Munoz has gifted Queanbeyan the lead. It's a really unfortunate moment for the Capital Premier League side. They were well in the game. They weren't being dominated by any stretch. They find themselves a goal down. Another commanding header won by Tokic. Dang it. Over to McKenny. Pressure from Abbott. It's causing a bit of issues, and Nico Abbott nearly won the ball of Ollie Vitchins. Munoz. Back it goes to the side to Jacob Ayul. Marjorie Banks gets the ball now. Over to Vitchins. So the shape Brindabella lining up in, it's more of a 4-2-2-2. Deng Ali Deng and Nicholas Blaskovic are operating very centrally. We've seen a lot of rotation as well between the front two and the midfield. It's Brindabella looking to create lots of space out wide. And I think Abba's kept the ball in there. Throw goes the way of Brindabella. Daniel McKenny with the throw. Back it goes to Vitchins. Now Munoz. Vitchins launches it high. Tester for Middleton. Easy claim in the end with Tokic helping out his teammate there. Wide it goes to Gabriel Ayul, who's looking to release the run of Vanderpoel. He wasn't picked up. Wasn't a bad idea. Savkovic asking for the ball off the throw. Ayul trying to get forward again. Deng's pressure enough to force Ayul, giving back possession to Brindabella. Again, they're just looking for the direct ball at the moment. They've responded well to going a goal down. Brindabella, though. McKenny has won the throw. It is Queanbeyan's ball. Back it goes to Ayul. Despite Queanbeyan not playing at their traditional home ground of High Street, which is only about 15 minutes away from this ground, they still are the home side and they lead in this game. And they're feeling the home advantage. But it's the Brindabella fans at the moment making the noise. Below. Foul given away by Jacob Ayul. And Queanbeyan players stayed down at the moment. Might be requiring some treatment. It's Jack Leverett getting back to his feet, though, which is good to see. And he'll play the free kick quickly. Noel Vanderpoel just receiving some instructions from his coach. Ayul back to Guerrero. Roberts, the run being made by ABBA. In behind is a really good pass by Roberts. And a great tackle by Vitchins. They almost presented the ball back to Queanbeyan. Savkovic in strongly on Harmer, who's been very calm on the ball. Out of play goes off ABBA. And Brindabella survive. They've defended fairly well at times. It was that unfortunate own goal off Daniel Munoz that gifted the lead to the NPL side, Queanbeyan. It's their first goal since round 1 in the NPL for Queanbeyan. Been on a 3-game goalless run, so very welcome goal. Now Abba's in behind, looking to make it 2. A good stop by Reese Flissinger with the legs. Out of play goes for a Queanbeyan corner. And Nico Abbott heading over to swing this one in again. He has scored the only goal for Queanbeyan in the NPL this season. That came in a 1-1 draw with Ugali in round 1. They followed it up with a 0-0 draw against Gungahlin, 5-0 defeat to Croatia, and a 6-0 loss last week against O'Connor. This could be an important game for their season as well. Leverett. His cross is a really good one, looking for ABBA. He came off Thomas Blazewski. Ayul's going for goal. And out of play it goes for a Queanbeyan throw. Brindabella faring fairly well in the league themselves, in the Capital Premier League. They have been defeated just the once this season. That came in round 1, a loss to Belconnen. That was 1-0. Followed it up with a 3-1 victory over Wagga. And a win against ANU as well, which was a really big result for them. But that 4-4 draw against White Eagles last week. It's the end of their little winning spell. But they've shown they can score goals this season. Curtis Schaefer, particularly, as I mentioned, coming off a 4-goal showing against White Eagles, and that all came inside 45 minutes. He's already got 5 goals this season. He scored in Brindabella's last cup game as well, a 1-0 victory over White Eagles. So he's almost matched his entire tally for last season, where he was his side's top scorer. Vitchins for McKenny. Back it goes to Vitchins. Square to Daniel Munoz. Deng has his hand in the air. Schaefer, deeper territory. One made by McKenny. The fullbacks, the ones trying to find the width for Brindabella. Ayul for Vanderpoel with a bit of space, looking for Abbott. He's in off ball for Vitchins to deal with. Deng, McKenny, lovely skill to get away from Abbott, gives the ball away though. Abbott picks it up, the reverse pass is really well timed, and Abbott's offside. Lovely play by Queanbeyan, but held up by the offside flag. Got just about 15 minutes left of the half. Can Brindabella find a response, something positive to bring with them into the second half? They haven't really had a shot on goal. Queanbeyan haven't had many chances either. It's been a really tight contest. A long throw looking for Wilkes. Ayul back for Munoz. Skips away really well by Blazevsky and launches the ball in looking for Schaefer. Tokic got his head to it and calmly done by Savkovic to present the ball back to his goalkeeper Middleton. They're going to look long with the goal kick. Vitchins got his foot on the ball, picked up by Baskovic. And the free kick goes the way of Brindabella. Set piece opportunity for them. They've been putting the ball in the area, but Queanbeyan headers found every ball they've attempted. Plenty of tall figures there for Daniel Munoz to pick out potentially. Header won again by Tokic. It's been a magnet for those all game. Vanderpoel looking for Ayul. Two of them couldn't connect. Munoz. Brindabella looking to get forward quickly. Vitchins moved the ball quickly as well. Jacob Ayul. Given away by Marjorie Banks. Savkovic. Abbott, lovely touch for Roberts. Daniel Roberts will get it back again. Vanderpoel. His ball looking for Abbott, and it will find Abbott. The flicked header by Vitchins. And he'll set it for a corner off of Jacob Ayul. Set piece opportunity for Queanbeyan from one end to the other. Abbott heading over to swing this one in. He'll play it short though to Savkovic, who was on the halfway line. He might have a go. Savkovic! What an effort that was. He had one earlier. It went wide. This one was heading for the top corner. And Reese Flissinger was sharp to save that one. A really great short corner. routine in the end. It nearly profited for Queanbeyan. What a hit from Savkovic. Daniel Roberts lurking on the edge of the area. This one looks like it's going to head into the box. And the goalkeeper's lost it. Cleared by Finn Harmer. It'll come back out for Nico Abbott. He puts in a good ball, and a flying Fleser met it well. Munoz trying to set Schaefer away. Brindabella getting numbers forward quickly. The throws found Wilkes, who flicks it on to Deng. Wilkes has come away with the ball. And it's won back well by Savkovic. That's where it goes to Leverett. Got just over 10 minutes left of the game. Of the first half. Queanbeyan lead 1-0 thanks to that unfortunate own goal. But Brindabella have responded well. It's been a really scrappy game. Both sides looking to win the ball back quickly. Very high intensity. Queanbeyan have had the better opportunities. Probably deserve the lead given that. The latest, a stunning strike by Marko Savkovic. Another long ball for Queanbeyan. Looking for Blazevski. Won't be able to keep that one in. Both sides playing direct football. Hasn't quite come off yet for either of them. Haven't been able to link up. It's a good effect really in the final third. Savkovic back for Tokic. Now Leverett. As Daniel Roberts square looks back for Christian Tokic. Savkovic. Brindabella sat deep. Looking to allow Queanbeyan time on the ball and potentially hit on the counter-attack. You've seen when they get the ball back, they're looking to get forward quickly. Daniel Roberts for Marko Savkovic. Run being made by Ayul, but so many numbers back. It's a really good shape by Brindabella. Win by Leverett. Comes to Deng. Lovely pass. Well played by Deng. McKenny now on the ball. Finds Schaefer, who did well to improvise. And McKenny loses possession. One back by Guerrero, who's driving forward from central defence. And he's fouled. Deng there, who's not happy about that. Guerrero wasn't going for the ball at all. And rightly was penalised. Vitchins look to launch this one in again. Not many numbers forward for Brindabella. This one's looking for Blaskovic, who's flicked on header, went out of play. So plenty for both coaches to think about as we head towards halftime. It's been a real scrappy game, as I mentioned. Can they look at potential tactical switches that open the game up a bit more? Brindabella need to score. And you never really know in these cup games because there's no goal difference that they need to worry about. If they remain 1-0 down, they'll have to start committing numbers forward. They'll have to go for it. Because if they lose today, they are out of the cup. Throw has gone the way of Queanbeyan, but just waiting for a ball to be presented to the referee. And the throw will be taken now by Leverett. Abbott comes short. The attempted pass by Marjorie Banks couldn't find a teammate, given away again. Guerrero allowed time on the ball, and now Schaefer will initiate a bit of pressure on Daniel Roberts. His pass finds Vanderpoel. Wide it goes to Tokic, who's looking to release Leverett. Ayul worked that nicely in the end with Munoz. Now a bit of time in the middle for Schaefer. Deals with the pressure of Vanderpoel effectively. McKenny now. Marjorie Banks does well in the end to find McKenny. Important tackle by Ayul. Daniel McKenny with the throw. Got just around 5 minutes left of regulation time. Might be a few minutes additional time. Savkovic is down now, clutching his head. Just a bit of a coming together there. Referee halting play for the time being. It's been a game of few chances though, either side. Both sides won their first game in this Australia Cup qualifying competition. As I mentioned, Brindabella with a 1-0 victory over White Eagles, courtesy of Curtis Schaefer's 25th minute goal. Queanbeyan, well, they had a really exciting game against Belconnen United. Scores were 1-1 heading into the final 10 minutes. Belconnen took the lead on 83 minutes. The Sam Abba goal got them level. Ayul's ball in, looking for Abbott, who wasn't quite ready for that. Not sure if he was expecting the ball to find him. Difficult height for him, and it was coming at pace as well. But Queanbeyan won that game in 88th minute, courtesy of Thomas Blazewski. Bit of a cup classic in that round. Round 4 between them. This is round 5 tonight. Just a step away from the quarter-final stages of this competition. Ball won by Schaefer. Cuts inside Abbott. Lovely play. Was he fouled? Referee says yes. And the really healthy following for Brindabella, cheering that one. Making plenty of noise down below us. And Munoz again will stand over this set piece. Referee wants it moved further back. Plenty of numbers forward for Brindabella. They do have a few tall players in there. Lots of Vitchins, Deng as well. McKenny. And the header's won by Guerrero. Leverett looking for Abbott, who couldn't control the pass, and Brindabella starting to pile on the pressure. Harmer. Leverett got something on it. Harmer in strongly on Savkovic. Puts the ball out of play. And Brindabella, can they try and bring things level on halftime? Would be such a big boost for them. Given the way the first half's panned out, it doesn't look likely there's going to be many goals left in this game. It's going to come down to fine margins. It's a long throw. Curtis Schaefer will throw this one in, headed clear of the near post and away by Queanbeyan, who survive that bit of pressure by Brindabella, who have built more and more pressure. Bit of pressure on Fleser, who dealt with it very calmly. Bit of a hopeful ball into space, which worked out in the end. Blasevsky wins the ball back and trying to turn away from McKenny. Munoz for Harmer. And a bit of space for Blaskovic, looking for Deng. Couldn't keep possession. Abba. Back it goes to Noel Guerrero. Able to walk with the ball. Brindabella not showing any desire to press particularly hard the centre backs. And Vanderpoel, in an attempt to keep that ball in, has put it out of the ground almost. Savkovic. The free kick goes the way of Queanbeyan. We're about to enter additional time at the end of the first half. Tokic will look long again. Vichins puts it away, but Ayul got there ahead of Deng, Ale Deng. Guerrero looking for Gabriel Ayul. And Fleser will come out and claim that one. Back it goes to Munoz up the field. Brindabella trying to win the ball back. It's been a really physical contest. Both sides going into tackle so strongly. Both sides determined to get a win here and get one step closer to the final stages of this competition. They'll be aware that winning here gets them one step closer to appearing in the Australia Cup on the national stage. Would be some story if either of these sides could do that, but this is the opportunities the cup provides. The effort from Blaskovic, high and wide, but a rare shot for Brindabella Blues at the end of the first half, where they've barely threatened Middleton in the net for Queanbeyan. It's had a fairly comfortable game. That'll be something Ray Jonah will be looking to amend in the second period. Played a few minutes of additional time. Don't feel there'll be too much time left. Can Queanbeyan finish on top? Blasevsky let the ball bounce, is shepherding the ball really well. Back to Sam Abba. First time ball by Vanderpoel, away by Vichins. Savkovic running in there. The back four stayed back for Queanbeyan. Tokic wins the header again. And Savkovic puts the ball out of play. And that is the halftime whistle. It's been such a close, hard-fought game. Not too much between either side. Queanbeyan have had the edge when it's come to chances on goal. And they took the lead through an unfortunate Brindabella Blues own goal. And that is the difference between the two sides. At halftime, it remains Queanbeyan City 1, Brindabella Blues 0.
Queanbeyan, attack!
Hello and welcome back to South Jerrabomberra for the second half of this Australia Cup Round 5 game between Queanbeyan City, who lead Brindabella Blues 1-0 at halftime, courtesy of a Daniel Munoz own goal. Really unfortunate way for Brindabella to go 1-0 down, but they'll be ready to give Queanbeyan a tough challenge in this second half to bring the scores level. Just a few minutes away from getting back underway. Both sides are out on the field. Wonder what both coaches would have said to their team at halftime. It was a really close game. As I mentioned earlier, Queanbeyan shading the opportunities in the first half. No real notable ones for Brindabella. Only a few long-range attempts from Queanbeyan before that own goal unfortunately ended up in the back of the net. 21 minutes in. We're almost underway for this second period of the game. Curtis Schaefer gets us back underway for Brindabella. Finn Harmer launching the ball early up towards Nicholas Blaskovic, away by Queanbeyan. Ball's been in the air for a lot of the game today. It's been a really scrappy kind of game. It's been a good cup clash between these two grand finalists from last season in the Capital Premier League. Munoz has recovered really well from that unfortunate own goal. Bit of a mix-up between him and his goalkeeper, Fleser. The bounce of the field as well, playing a bit of a part in that one. Just an unfortunate one. But while it remains 1-0, anything's possible for either side, you feel. Bit of possession at the back for Brindabella. They sat very deep in the first half when Queanbeyan had possession. And Queanbeyan have won the ball back. Or it's come off a Queanbeyan play. It's a throw for Brindabella. Ayul back for Munoz. Looking for Deng, Ali Deng. Lovely control from Deng. The pass by Blaskovic. Couldn't find his teammate. No changes for either side at this stage, it looks. Well, Guerrero on the ball. Gives it off to Tokic. Now a chance for Guerrero to drive forward from central defence. Lovely ball as well to find Noah Van der Poel. Didn't keep the ball in. Lovely move by Guerrero though for Queanbeyan. Header from Ayul. Found Daniel McKenny. Blasevsky for Daniel Roberts. A bit of room for Leverett. Blasevsky's free in the middle. He's gone for Blasevsky. Now the play goes off Finn Harmer. And it's a Queanbeyan corner. And Goran Josifovsky's side have started the half very brightly here. Nico Abbott heading over to swing this one in, as he's done for much of the game. Not only their goal scorer, their set piece taker as well. They'll swing this one in with the right foot, and it almost found Blasevsky, I think it was. Abbott puts it in low, collected by Munoz. Square to Wilkes. Back it comes to Daniel Roberts. Calmly done to Marko Savkovic, who nearly scored himself in that first half. Ayul's launching this ball in. It's a tester for Reese Flissinger. Hahn now with the ball in the midfield. Munoz with time. Bit of time for Marjorie Banks. Queanbeyan have applied a really intense press when that ball comes into that middle area. This ball looking for Laskovic. Ayul's low ball in. Comes out potentially for Deng. It's hit by Wilkes. And that is the biggest chance of the game so far for Brindabella. Plenty of encouragement following that move. Henry Wilkes with the effort. And Middleton, having not had to be called upon many times in the game so far, did well. Confidently behind that one. Daniel Roberts looked very tidy in possession in that midfield. Guerrero for Marko Savkovic. Able to drive forward into space and carry the ball up the field. Ayul couldn't keep the ball in. Throw goes the way of Brindabella, who want to get going quickly. Off the back of that, chance for Wilkes as well. They'll want to maintain that momentum. The longer it stays 1-0, the longer it might play in the minds of Brindabella and get harder and harder to find the back of the net. Especially against a team that only conceded 14 goals across 21 Capital Premier League games last season. They found the step up to the NPL a little bit tough with 2 back-to-back heavy defeats against O'Connor Knights and Canberra, Croatia. 2 quality sides, it must be said though. The throw goes the way of Queanbeyan. Just waiting on the ball again. Gabriel Ayul. Look for Sam Abba. Ayul can't keep the ball in. Throw goes away. Brindabella now. Daniel McKenny, who wants a bit of movement. He's going to look long for Wilkes. Header won by Guerrero. Back it goes for Queanbeyan. Middleton gets rid of the ball early, looking for Blasevsky, who's been a willing runner. Throw goes back from Ayul to find Munoz. Vitchins actually got it over to Hahn, who finds Deng, forced back by the press of Abbott. Queanbeyan full of running in the final third, working really hard to win the ball back. Here's Ayul. Square to Marjorie Banks. Now some time on the ball for Vitchins. Queanbeyan working hard, but Brindabella have done well to hold on to possession. They don't have the ball where they want it to be though. Deng, Ali Deng. Back to Munoz. And intercepted by Blasevsky. And Abbott is making the run. Abbott's been found. Up against 3 players, has done really well. Not many options with him though. Roberts. Now the cavalry comes forward for Queanbeyan. Ayul told to shoot, has a go, finds Nico Abbott, who's offside. And Abbott protesting the decision. And that could have potentially killed off the game early in the second half. But Brindabella survive. Queanbeyan coming, looking to win the ball back forward again. Munoz. It's a great interception by Blasevsky. And a Yule shot. Could have been dangerous as well. Munoz away, looking for Deng. Abba applying the pressure on Vitchins, who stood strong. Nice turn by Deng, Ali Deng. Vitchins, little nutmeg on Abba. Deng launches it forward. And it's going down as a goal kick for Queanbeyan, who, following that big chance for Wilkes, almost had a second goal. They do look the more likely winners at the moment, but as I mentioned, still you feel it's going to come down to a very fine margin. That ball out of play. Possession returns the way Brindabella. If they can find an equaliser and it stays that way for the 90, we will be headed to extra time. And then penalties potentially at this stage. Queanbeyan in the driving seat. Guerrero launches it out of play. Jacob Ayul with the throw. Run being made by Wilkes. They've won the ball back through. Daniel Roberts is very tight and congested in there. Abbott didn't keep the ball in. By Marjorie Banks. At what point will either coach be looking to their bench to make some changes? Schaefer couldn't keep the ball in. Hasn't really been able to get into the game after such a quality performance in their last league match. Christian Tokic looking back for Middleton. Guerrero. Look at the press applied by Deng, Ali Deng, working hard. Queanbeyan dealt with that effectively. And they have the throw. Gabriel Ayul with the ball in his hands. Looking for Abba. Marko Savkovic wanted some more options there. Leverett gets the ball, and Ayul's pressure put him off in the end. Brindabella will take the throw quickly. They need to start creating a few more chances if they want to get back in this game. Score remains 1-0. Could have been 2. The offside flag denying Nico Abbott a second goal for Queanbeyan. Lovely drive forward by Marjorie Banks. And away by Leverett. Munoz looks back for Ollie Vitchins. Well, Brindabella have given the ball away here. Daniel Roberts looking for Sam Abba, trying to slip it in. For Vanderpoel, surrounded by Brindabella shirts. It comes out to Daniel Roberts. And it's held by Fleser. Blazevski won't win that. Got to credit the defensive resilience of Brindabella surrounding any Queanbeyan player when they get near their penalty area. Away by Middleton. Looking for Ayul. Offside flag up against Blazevski. Vitchins. Munoz is square. Brindabella having a bit more possession in the second half. A bit of room as well for Wilkes. Trying to pick out Schaefer. The ball a little bit heavy. Schaefer did really well to keep it in. Unfortunate that he didn't win a corner after his good work. Lovely play by Guerrero. And Marko Savkovic. And one back by Harmer, who's away from Leverett. And cuts it back to Schaefer. Trying to skip clear of Vanderpoel. And Savkovic sliding in, wins the ball. Abbott, his first touch heavy. Moon. Vitchins for McKinney. Brindabella have Jonathan John on the bench, who has 2 goals this season. Is he a player potentially that Ray Junner will call upon? The later the game goes. We played almost 15 second half minutes. That ball in from McKinney. Couldn't find any of his teammates. Flicked back by his teammate. Appeals on Vitchins for a high boot. Free kick given, and Vitchins gets in the way of the free kick. Takes one for the team there, picks up a yellow card. But a bit of a risky back pass by Nicholas Blaskovic. Picked up on by Blaskovic, who's by Blazevski, who's been hunting down every loose pass in this game. Daniel Roberts stand over this one. Queanbeyan starting to take their time a little bit with these ones. They know they have the advantage. But Brindabella still have half an hour to find an equaliser. We're going to see a substitution, first of the game for Brindabella. And looks like Nicholas Blaskovic is heading off. So a bit of a change with Riley Williams coming on in his position. They're changing to a bit of a new formation. Williams has slotted in to a very deep position on the left, appearing as a back 5 at the moment. Guerrero's looking for the run of Ayul. He's found Ayul, who's cut inside, and he's going to have a go. And it's over the bar. Nico Abbott was the obvious option for Gabriel Ayul getting forward. The square ball to the Argentinian marksman in the middle. Looked to be the clearer option, but Ayul well within his right to have a go. Jacob Ayul to Munoz. Williams moving into a more central position now. Looks like it's potentially a bit of a like-for-like change in that advanced position. Tokic looks long for Blazevski. And the switch from Savkovic picked up comfortably in the end by Daniel McKinney. Vitchins played in by Deng. Ayul gets there first and looks to release Noah Vanderpoel. Those two can't link up. Neither side are able to find those killer passes in behind. Marjorie Banks surrounded by Queanbeyan players in that midfield. They're working so hard in that area of the field. Ayul Cuts inside. Blazevski did really well in the end, but again, one back. Front foot defending by Queanbeyan. Leverett wins it back for his team. Wilkes is applying a lot of pressure. That ball forward looking for Nico Abbott. Seen away by Munoz. Well played by Brindabella. They come again. Vitchens. Header one by Leverett. That long ball not really working for them at the moment. The contact on Blazevski presents a bit of a respite for Queanbeyan. Starting to come under a little bit of pressure from Brindabella. And again, happy to take their time over these ones. Vanderpoel, square to Savkovic. Ayul. Now Noel Guerrero. Run being made by Leverett. Opts for the other side and the pass too close to Reese. Fleser in the Brindabella net. Still looking to play it forward quickly in the long ball. Seeking out Dang is picked off by Guerrero. Brindabella look a little bit out of ideas at the moment going forward. Ayul walking over slowly to take the throw in, finding Savkovic. Now Noel Guerrero puts it down in front of Christian Tokic, who's got a lot of space. Finding Leverett. Williams coming in to shut him down. He's finding Blazevski up against Munoz. Savkovic is going to have a go. It's wide of goal. As we saw in the first half, though, a very capable player from long range. They won't want to let him get time on the ball. I feel if he has maybe one more opportunity, could be finding the back of the net from that range, despite how difficult it is. Wilkes with a heavy touch. Nice back heel by Daniel Roberts. Ayul putting on the pressure to Blazevski, who has his goalkeeper as an option. He does well in the end. Queanbeyan cool under pressure. Brindabella pressing up a little bit higher than they were in the first half. Christian Tokic for Nick Middleton. Guerrero wants to slow things down a little bit. Now a bit of space for Vanderpoel, who's almost got away from two there. Brindabella in the tackle, got a bit of a touch onto the ball, I think. But Vanderpoel has been left limping off the back of that challenge. Williams attempting the flicked pass, surrounded by three Queanbeyan players. They overplayed a little bit. Heavy pass from Hahn. We're about halfway through the second period. Remains 1-0 to Queanbeyan. They did have the ball in the back of the net early on through Nico Abbott. Offside flag denied his celebrations. They lead thanks to a really unfortunate own goal by Daniel Munoz in the 21st minute of the game. It's about just around this stage of the first half. Guerrero looking for Nico Abbott. Vitchens importantly sees it away. And the foul committed by Blazevski. You're down. Looks like Queanbeyan might be preparing a change. That change will be taking place now. Two players stripped and ready to come on. Daniel Roberts And looks like Noah van der Poel will be heading off. And here come the changes, so we'll see if it's a bit of a formation change or it'll be like for like. Two players coming on for Queanbeyan. We'll confirm those substitutions in just a minute. Charlie Ray coming on, looking to like for like replace Noah van der Poel. And number 14, Takuya Miyabayashi. Looks like he'll be slotting in where Daniel Roberts was deployed. Good performance from Roberts in the game. Controlled the midfield really effectively at times for Queanbeyan. Takuya Miyabayashi as well coming on. Charlie Ray, who's calling for the ball now, as Savkovic has an option, the run being made by Leverett again. Abbott gives it away. Riley Williams picks it up for Brindabella. Back by Marjorie Banks. Still the one change for the away side. Back by Savkovic. Now Guerrero to Middleton. Savkovic asking for Blasevsky to come short. His layoff has presented the ball to Riley Williams. Not many options for him to pick out, asking for the foul. Referee tells him to get up. Savkovic is down, looks to be in a lot of pain as well. And the referee is going to stop play. With Savkovic still down, and that coming together with Riley Williams. Just in those moments that you can see if Brindabella can make the most of those opportunities in behind, they could be in, but Queanbeyan continue to shut down their advances. Savkovic getting back to his feet now. Hopefully for him, he will be able to continue. He's holding just around his heel area. Looks to be able to walk it off. Still looks to be hobbling a little bit, but should be fine to continue. Play resumes with Queanbeyan's ball. Again, they're going to look long for the pace of Abba, who's going to get there ahead of McKenny. Wasn't happy that was played on. Abba's ball to the back post is well held by Fleser. It's been a bit of a calming presence at the back for Brindabella's. Claimed a lot of those balls really well. He's looking long for Deng. Lovely first touch by Schaefer. Williams looking for Deng. Ball goes out off Guerrero. It's Brindabella's ball. Ticking towards the final 15 minutes here. Brindabella going to go for the long throw again. Schaefer with the ball. He's looking deeper this time. Deng attempted the flick on. The ball's up in the air. Ayul with the commanding header. Deng got something on it, and it favours Middleton. Queanbeyan survive. A bit of a scare there. A bit of uncertainty as that ball was launched into the air. Following the long throw off the head. Leverett. You play Ray. Back by Savkovic to Noel Guerrero. Ayul. Guerrero looking for Abbott, who had a really big impact at the start of the game. hasn't been able to get as much into the game more recently. Gabriel Ayul has seen the ball a lot in this left fullback position. Miyabiashi trying to link up with his teammate. Back it goes to Middleton, so Queanbeyan again comfortable where they are right now. I feel like they're starting to sense this as a win. Blazevski. But while it remains 1-0, as I mentioned, the game remains on till the final whistle. Anything can happen here. Sam Abba down off the ball as well. And he remains down, but Brindabella come forward. Wilkes taking on Savkovic. It's a very clear yellow card. Brindabella not happy about that one at all. And Sam Abba has remained down over the other side of the field. He's going to get some attention as well. Looked like an off-the-ball incident there. He just getting his hamstring stretched out by the team medic there. But over on the other side, a big set-piece opportunity for Brindabella. Daniel Munoz standing over the ball at the moment, but still never being stretched out maybe. To waste time a little bit, referee telling Abba to leave the field. Queanbeyan preparing a substitute as well. Johnny Haidu over there looks to be ready to come on. And that change will be made, so Abba replaced by Haidu. And will join every member of his team who are back to defend this one. Munoz, can he make amends for that own goal with a good delivery here? Really big opportunity for Brindabella. It's Munoz's delivery looking for Williams. Guerrero got there, picked up by Wilkes, steadies himself and crosses and wins a corner for Brindabella. We now do have just under 15 minutes left of regular time. Brindabella need to start creating more opportunities. It's been an improved attacking display from them in the second half. That ball inflicked onto the near post. And what a save by Middleton. Quick reactions to keep the ball from going into that top corner. Was it Schaefer who got the flick? A dangerous delivery by Williams, the substitute. He'll go again. This one's looking for Deng. Punched by Middleton. Good goalkeeping. Munoz with the step over and the cross in. Headed clear by Miyabiashi and away by Queanbeyan, who survive. Williams foul potentially by Blazevski. Flesinger will launch it high. Much of his team still in an advanced position. I feel like they'll stay that way as we enter the final few minutes. And Williams just launched the ball into his teammate's face there. Free kick goes the way of Queanbeyan. So really exciting end to this game. Ayul back for Guerrero. Pressure applied by Schaefer. Ray calmly done by Noel Guerrero. And away by Munoz. Leverett. Queanbeyan need to dilute the momentum, which is the way of Brindabella at the moment. Deng wins the ball and is going for goal with Middleton backtracking. Hands on his head. Deng, Ali Deng. Crowd getting right into this game as Middleton takes his time on the ball. Brindabella starting to win those second balls and get forward more often. Haidu, lovely turn from Haidu. The run being made by Ray, ignored. Back it goes to Guerrero. What a game he's had at the back, alongside Christian Tokic. That's a great pick out as well to find Haidu. Linking up with Abbots. Haidu might get there first. It's Haidu, cuts inside, looking for Abbott, finds Charlie Ray! And it's just over the bar, but that would have finished it off. Lovely play by Johnny Haidu off the bench for Queanbeyan. After Brindabella's pressure down the other end, Queanbeyan cut them open. They just have that little bit more quality in the final third, you feel. They've created clearer openings in this game. Ayul, back it goes to Munoz. Harmer. Bit of a dangerous back pass, but picked up by Brindabella comfortably in the end. Schaefer, off his back, passes it to Deng. To Daniel McKinney, looking for Deng. Ball goes the way of Queanbeyan. Ayul taking his time over the throw again. About to enter the final 10 minutes. Brindabella need to find a goal as soon as possible, you feel. They scored a late winner in their round 3 game against ANU. 85th minute. Can they replicate that result here? Ball's been cut back. Ayul's heavy touch allows him to launch the ball forward. Reese Flesinger comes out, gives it off to Daniel McKinney. Vitchins for Munoz. He's looking to find Deng. Couldn't control that ball. And Guerrero getting forward has done well and may have picked out Nico Abbott. Is he onside? No, he's not. And he has the ball in the back of the net for a second time this half. And again, the offside flag denies Nico Abbott. He'll be so desperate for a goal, given that he's had 2 ruled out. Vitchins flicked on by Tokic. It might find Jacob Ayul, looking for Schaefer, and away by Christian Tokic. Throw goes the way of Brindabella. And again, Curtis Schaefer will head over to produce a long throw. Can he turn provider? He's been their main man in terms of goals this season. And last, flicked on by Leverett. Schaefer measures the ball in. Middleton claims it comfortably. Might be a bit more additional time given the stoppage when Abba was down. Savkovic as well was down for a period. Might be a bit more time for Queanbeyan, for Brindabella to bring it back level. Miyabiashi taking on Deng. Finding Haidu, gets the ball in, away by Vitchins. Ayul will get there. Schaefer potentially tiring Miyabiashi. Linking up with Ayul. Can Queanbeyan maintain possession and kill off Brindabella's pressure? Charlie Ray. Square to Miyabiashi. Now Gabriel Ayul with plenty of time to measure across and find Abbott. And a bit of a mix-up defensively, and away by Munoz. And that is a bit of uncertain defending. And we're going to see a triple change for Brindabella. Two players, looks like just the double change. Off comes Finn Harmer. Good game in midfield from him. And Deng, Ali Deng as well. Both replaced. On comes. Play will confirm in just a minute. We're also going to see 2 substitutes coming on. for Brindabella. Cross is out for a corner for Queanbeyan. They have Brindabella right where they want them. Kieran Allen is one of the players who's come on, number 27. Nico Abbott heading over to take this one. Could they kill off the game? Abbott. Header flicked on by Guerrero, and that seals it. Queanbeyan City will be heading to the next round. With just over 5 minutes left, Noel Guerrero heads home and caps off a really great performance from him. And overall, a professional display from Queanbeyan City. Nico Abbott's corner turned home by his teammate. The two embrace. And that, you feel, should be job done for Goran Josifovski's team. Brindabella launching a number of plays forward off the kickoff. Marjorie Banks trying to play the pass. Out it goes. It's a Brindabella throw. Munoz finding Allen. One by Miyabiyashi, and now chance for Queanbeyan to maybe add a third. One by McKenny. Schaefer away from Leverett. Do they have a late comeback in them? The ball from Schaefer is a good one, away by Guerrero. And picked up by Haidu. He's turned away from two challenges and still kept possession. How about that from Haidu? And away by Middleton. Abbott has Blasevsky here, up against Ayul. Can he finish it off? Blasevsky held by Flesinger. And out it goes to Riley Williams. Queanbeyan with plenty of numbers back. They've just defended so well in this game.
Guys, whoever's done that, no more!
Looks like there's a cap on the field at the moment. McKenny, who's dropped into centre back position after Munoz departed for those two Brindabella substitutes. Looks like David Gurney as well is on at right back. So it may have been a triple change in the end. Lovely control by Blasevsky. The ball with Tokic. We've entered the final few minutes. Only 2 of regular time remaining. Win looks unlikely for Brindabella at this stage, but anything's possible. As I mentioned, might be a bit of time for some of the lengthy stoppages. Looks like Misko Namoski is also on the field for Queanbeyan. Number 11. Williams. Ayul. Namoski in the vicinity, trying to apply the pressure. McKenny. Flicked on. Williams. Schaefer, lovely ball that. And a bit of room for Brindabella here out wide. Ayul trying to apply the pressure. Gurney. And a play by Ayul. Throw goes the way of Brindabella. Cross from Gurney looking for Schaefer. It's won by Williams. It's off the crossbar. And that's just been their luck today, unfortunately. Big opportunity. Brindabella have created a lot more chances in this second half. They've gone close a few times, but on the whole, Tokic and Guerrero particularly, with some help from some really great Middleton saves, have defended really well. Header won by Vitchins. Now Leverett, Charlie Ray. Back it goes to Middleton, who's alert and reads it well out of his goal really quickly. Miyabayashi won the header initially. And he's won it back again. Down with Ray. It's done really well there. And the ball played into the path of Henry Wilkes. Wasn't a bad idea. Wilkes couldn't control though in the end. We're about to head into stoppage time. Maybe just a few minutes for Brindabella. Game looks to be wrapped up though. Abbott's flick on looking for Blazewski. His early ball in, finding Nico Abbott. Hands go to the head. He wants that goal. Difficult one to pull off in that situation. Abbott applauds the ball in from Blazewski. It was a good idea, the early ball. Ayul launches the ball into the air. Header one. Blazewski. Ball won by Curtis Schaefer. Leverett now. We played 45 minutes. Leverett forced to play the ball out of play. Williams wanting to go quickly. Brindabella still believe. And the foul given away by Kieran Allen. And Queanbeyan will take their time over this one. Allen desperate to win the ball back. Leverett trying to surprise maybe Brindabella, but opts to play back and keep possession. They've managed the game really well at times. Queanbeyan City. We played just about 2 minutes additional time. Wouldn't think there'd be much long left. But as we saw in that Queanbeyan game against Belconnen, anything's really possible. Referee wants the throw to be taken back. David Gurney with the ball. Look for Wilkes. Miyabayashi applying the pressure. Queanbeyan, they're 2-0 up. Might have wrapped up the game, but they're still full of intensity, full of running. But a set-piece opportunity for Brindabella. Can they maybe snatch a goal back and make things interesting? This ball looking for Wilkes. And it was flicked on by, looked to be McKenny. I think a Queanbeyan defender got there. It's a corner for Brindabella. Riley Williams heads over to take this one. Williams is low cross. Blazewski with the miss hit. He'll get another go. We're into the 4th minute of additional time. Riley Williams, better corner this time. Met by Blasevsky, and that is the full-time whistle. Queanbeyan City advance to the next round of the Australia Cup qualifying competition. It's been a professional performance from the NPL outfit up against the side they defeated in the grand final of the Capital Premier League last season. The scoreline is the same as that day, and it's a deserved win overall. They defended so well. They took their chances. Well, they took one chance. The first goal, an unfortunate own goal for Daniel Munoz in the 21st minute before Nahel Guerrero made their victory safe with a great header off a Nico Abbott corner. That means the game is going the way of Queanbeyan. The favourites advancing to the next round. Only a few wins away from Cup glory. Means full-time here at South Jerrabomberra is Queanbeyan City 2, Brindabella Blues 0.